Hello and welcome to the Work in Progress podcast with me, your host, Colleta Macharia. I am a life coach and author of the book, How to Design Your Career Game Plan. Now, there is this day, I was taking a walk and I passed a lady and a little boy who could have been 5 or 6 years old. And I assumed that the lady was his mother. And so I passed them and I continued walking. I was walking briskly. And then a few seconds later, this little boy came running past me and he went right in front of me about, maybe 5 meters or so. And then he turned to face me and very animatedly started to tell me that I am number one. And, I found it really funny. I chuckled and continued walking. And the boy just turned and continued running. And on the other hand, his mother was, calling out to him and telling him, hey, stop, wait for me. So after running for a bit, he stopped reluctantly and waited for his mom. And I continued, doing my walk. And as I passed the little boy, for the second time, I wondered to myself whether he was perhaps upset at his mother for not letting him win this race that existed only in his head. Now, let me tell you something. A few days ago, I was that little boy. How, you ask? So here is what happened. Early this year, I had written down some goals that I wanted to achieve. And I started working on those goals, and one of them had a deadline of 31st of March. So as the 31st of March approached, I found myself racing, hurrying to do the tasks that pertained to this goal so that I could actually do it by the date that I had set for myself. I went ahead and hurriedly put together some crucial information that was required for submission in order for this goal of mine to be achieved. As I was reviewing this information, I realized that the quality was just not good at all. And I just said to myself, there was no way I could submit it the way it was, and I needed to redo it. I realized that I had been in a futile race against the calendar. So as my self-imposed deadline ran swiftly past me, I made a mental note to just stop racing against the calendar and focus on the quality of the work that I needed to do and just let the calendar run its own race. So now my race continues, and what I have told myself is that I must pay attention to the quality of the work that I need to submit. And so I am working on that, taking my time. And obviously, this race requires a lot of fortitude, faith, and forgiveness. So as you continue to run yours, I wish you fortitude so that you can endure whatever hardships or overcome any obstacles that you find along the way. And I also wish you faith so that you may just be confident in that he who began a good work in you will be faithful to complete it. And I wish you the ability to forgive. Forgiving yourself for any blunders that you may make along the way, and also forgiving other people that might hurt you along the way to achieving your goal. I wish you a lovely week and look forward to seeing you in the next episode. The Work in Progress podcast is brought to you by Cogent Afrique. Visit www.cogentafrique.com to check out learning and development opportunities for you, your team, organization, and family.